Have you ever wondered why do believers who genuinely love Jesus have such a difficult time sharing their faith? I remember when I first became a Christian, I so wanted to tell my friends about what Christ had done for me, but I just wasn't entirely sure how to go about bringing the conversation up. Let me illustrate it to you this way. In the game of football, one of the best ways to score is to get the ball into the hands of an open receiver. It's really that simple. The quarterback, he looks for someone who's open, he aims right for him. And long runs in a game of football, they make for some really thrilling plays. They sometimes lead to a touchdown, but most of the time, the game of football is played by simply moving the ball down the field one play at a time, leading to a score. And once they get inside that 20-yard line, right in front of the goal, the game intensifies. All eyes are on one thing, and that is the goal line. I think in a similar way, people often face a long drive on their way to coming to Christ. They might encounter some huge obstacles along the way. But when God has been working in someone's life, and that person reaches that special place where he is spiritually open, he senses that maybe something's missing in his life, he is in the red zone of his spiritual journey. We need to realize that it is not our job to make anyone saved. Only God can do that. Sometimes all we can do is just simply plant the seed. If you were to think of the spiritual life like the game of football, and the end zone is salvation, then sometimes a person may be right back here at the 30-yard line. It's our job to simply kind of inch them closer to the end zone, maybe bring them from the 30-yard line to the 20-yard line. We need to understand that evangelism is a process, not an event. It's a process of having a series of conversations with people that gradually lead your friends to take that one step closer to Christ every time they are with you. You shouldn't ever feel the pressure of being responsible for how people respond to the gospel. Your job, my job, is to simply lead them to it and give them opportunities to respond. And as you make yourself available to God every single day, His Spirit will empower you to speak the truth to others in your conversations. When you study the life of Jesus, He focused His efforts primarily on those who recognized their need for God and His forgiveness. He took time for them because they were receptive and they were responsive. Jesus said in Luke 5:31, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. And I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." So today, I want to share with you some thoughts and some ideas as to how you can transition a conversation with anyone towards the gospel and hopefully bring them closer to the goal line of saving faith.